To me, living by the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, means looking for different ways to save money. In practice, I try to save money by paying only in cash. By paying with money that I actually have or I've saved up, I avoid overspending or impulse buying. I really hate getting into a lot of large debt. That's why I rarely use a credit card. I've observed that people who buy groceries or small items and use a credit card easily get into a lot of big debts that can run into thousands of dollars. Therefore, saving up money and making a purchase that way can help me avoid anxiety and a lot of worries, a lot of problems. Also, another way I've found to save money is by buying from a thrift store. I think it's unwise, particularly to buy children's clothing new. This is very expensive and can be more expensive than buying used children's clothing. So I've saved a lot of money by buying for my children coats or shoes at a thrift store. And I not only saved money, but I actually got a better quality item. So in the end, it may be easier than it seems to save money or live by the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned. I would like to continue with the topic about manners in Ecuador. Like many other countries in the world, there are areas where Ecuadorians display good manners and areas where they are lacking. First, I would like to point out to a visitor from the U.S. that hospitality is where Ecuadorians stand out in good manners. They go out of their way to display hospitality to unexpected visitors. And this can be very nice for a foreigner, can be a very nice experience because they are not only treated like kings, but they get a first-hand experience with the culture and by having a meal at a local person's house. On the other hand, something that is a display of very bad manners and is very annoying to me is when I'm waiting in line to be attended to in a public place. I've often had the experience at a bread store or at the market of people butting in line or getting ahead of me and not waiting their turn. I consider this very impolite, and by standards in the U.S., this would be considered very rude. Something else that bothers me is littering. Although the situation has gotten better, but it's still common for me to see people throwing garbage in the street, such as wrappers and plastic bottles. I think this is a very bad habit. It would make a bad impression upon a U.S. citizen, and it really shows a lack of respect for people's property. So in conclusion, although there are some aspects where Ecuadorians display bad manners, I think in general there are a lack of good manners in all parts of the world.